Hello Pokemon trainers, this is GatorEX, and today I'll be talking about the possibility of traveling to space in Pokemon. Before I begin, I just want to remind you to check out my last video for one of my best top 5s I've ever made. I also want to remind you to check out my second channel that I've been working on lately. I'm gonna be doing like animated story videos if you happen to like Odd Ones Out or Jaden Animations, kind of stuff inspired by them. I will also be posting vlogs every once in a while. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin the discussion. With Pokemon Stars being rumored, my imagination has been running wild lately. One thing I've been thinking about is potentially traveling to space. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but stick with me for a bit. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we ended with the Delta episode, which had us fly into space on the back of Rayquaza to fight a Deoxys. Watch the Pokemon Generations episode if you aren't convinced this is one of the most epic battles ever. So then, when Pokemon Sun and Moon was announced, I suspected we may be able to go farther than just the atmosphere. Maybe we could go to the moon? No. Well, we get to go to Ultra Space, but there's nothing there except for Jelly Milfs. I want to don the spacesuit again, I want the rocket launch, I want to go to the moon, I want Destiny in Pokemon. Okay, that's a little too much, but seriously, it would have been really neat to at least go back into the atmosphere or just a little beyond. I would have thought this could be a possibility in Sun and Moon before the release, but after seeing the setting and story of Alola, I don't really see it happening. See, in Oras, there was actually a space center in Moss Deep City where they launch rockets. In Sun and Moon, there's an observatory on Mount Hokulani, but no rockets. In Oras, the way we actually got to go into space was on the back of a Rayquaza, who actually hangs out in the ozone layer. In Sun and Moon, we do ride Solgaleo or Lunala, but it's just into a wormhole, not into actual space. And looking at Necrozma, it doesn't seem like we'll be able to do much with him as far as travel goes. So if we were to revisit Alola in a hypothetical Pokemon Stars, I don't think we'll be able to go beyond our atmosphere. Maybe just back into Ultra Space. Here's an interesting idea though. In a future Pokemon game, say in another generation, could we go back to space? I'm not completely sure. Despite Sun and Moon having names related to space, and even Diamond and Pearl having lots of space related themes, it's actually Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that have the strongest connection to space. It does make sense that the only time we went into space was in Oras, and I feel like the only time we'll be able to go back is if for some reason we get another Ruby and Sapphire remake. What if it was possible though? What if in the rumored Pokemon Stars we were able to go back into physical space? Realistically, the greatest possibility for something even remotely similar though is to revisit an expanded Ultra Space. When we first visited Ultra Space, we were only in some kind of cave. If we could get to see what it's like outside or beyond what we were shown, that would be the best. It could also allow for more Ultra Beasts to be shown. However, it seems like that's one of the only other places that we could go. Of course, I can't predict what may happen in a Generation 8 game, but I'd like to think there's still some hope. The possibilities of what exactly could happen have me interested. What would be on the moon in the Pokemon universe? Let me know what you think. Do you think we should go back to space? Or is Ultra Space the future of travel? Leave a comment and we can continue the discussion, and if you enjoyed the content, remember to subscribe and enable notifications. This will make sure you see each new video as it's posted and make you a part of the Chingling Squad. Again, do check out my second channel because I'm working on a lot more content for that and it's gonna end up being really great. Anyway, this has been GatorEX. Have a nice day.